Oha Pisu! This is EARTH Life, a podcast for ORβIT and EARTH. I am Kaya, and for our first episode, let's talk about the journey of ORβIT. ORβIT is a 7-member dance and vocal group that debuted last November 11, 2020, with their debut album, Otsu. The group consists of Korean and Japanese members named Yugo, Shunya, Jun, Yundong, Yoonghun, Toma, and Hicho. I actually invited a few EARTHs to join us for a fun and chill talk about ORβIT. Let's do introductions.
So who wants to start?
Okay, I guess I'll start
Yes.
since Nesmi's not here. I just realized. Okay. Hi, my name is Nana. I'm from Malaysia. What else do I say? Okay, my Oshi in ORβIT is June. Although I also really like Tomo and all of them. Yes, that's me.
Nice to meet you, Nana.
Okay, now who next?
Hi, I'm Yui. I'm from Canada. My Oshi is Hee-chan. I cry. That's it. I don't know what else to say.
Actually, my Oshi is Hichon as well. I don't know why. He managed to So
Okay.
who's next?
Hi, I'm Guro. I think I'm the oldest person here. I stan Hee-chan. Don't ask me why. He's the bane of my existence. That's about all I have to say. I'm our American representative, I think.
Actually, I want to reminisce about ORβIT a little bit because actually, today is the week where ORβIT dropped their member reveal teasers on their YouTube channel. And those announcements made waves on Twitter trends, right? Like, when the first member reveal teasers were dropped, everybody was talking about it on Twitter.
Mhm.
And actually, it's been 1 year since that happened. And I even saw some EARTH celebrating it with some fan art, some nostalgic posts on Twitter. Just can't believe time flies so fast.
Yeah, it's a year already.
It literally feels like impossible that it's already been a year.
We came from so far from cloud videos to this far.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cloud
literally.
videos and like Google
Oh my
Google
God.
quotes.
And like Windows Movie Maker.
Yes.
I remember because the member teasers were so different. So
Yeah.
low budget, let's be honest, low budget. Since there was no low budget,
Very.
honestly, my expectations were like, I had no idea what to expect based off of those. I was like, yeah. What I was going to say was that I remember a lot of people were like not even sure from the first teaser that it was going to be for a group. Like people had no
Yes.
idea what was happening.
Hugo was the
It was
first
very
one, right?
mysterious. Yes, Yugo was
Yes.
first.
Yes. Hugo,
That's the
followed by
order.
Shunya.
Yugo,
Actually-
Shunya, Yundong,
Then
And
Yundong,
then
right?
Yundong.
Yundong,
When
Younghoon,
Yundong was... Yes,
Jun,
yes,
then
yes.
Hee-chan, Tomo.
Yes.
What was that pause in the middle? That was so stressful. God.
Yeah.
They really love to
Literally.
torture us.
That system of like adding more space as we go, so like we couldn't guess how many people they're gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember the speculations as well that it's two groups because of the ORβIT and the Union.
Oh yeah,
Oh
I
my
remember
God, that
that.
was so annoying. That was so annoying. I was like, what the hell is going on? Oh, and then like, cause Hee-chan was the last from like 3 Halo, so we were all like, if they don't add Hee-chan, if Hee-chan isn't here, what the hell?
But I
Actually,
tell
was
you,
scared
it
that
was like
time.
the most
Yeah.
stressful day of my life. I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
Yes.
No, the worst day
couldn't
was
go to
I
sleep.
remember. I remember for me, the day, because remember they freaking tricked everybody because they're monsters. They are monsters
Yes.
because they made the Younghoon teaser was made to make it look like that was all the members. I was out
Like-
with a friend the day of that teaser, and luckily all of my friends know I'm a loser. So I was just like refreshing on my phone over and over again, like, where's the teaser? Where's the teaser? Where's the teaser? And then I was like, is it going to be Hee-chan? Is it going to be Hee-chan? Is it going to be Hee-chan? And then
Yes.
it was Young-hoon, and I was like, so that's it? That's everybody? So I'm never going to see Hee-chan again? Okay.
Actually, I was scared that Hee-chan's not going to come back anymore. After that,
Yeah,
only Yoon-dong and Young-hoon will continue their idol activities. But yeah, they fooled us
Yeah,
real good with
I was-
that one.
I literally thought he was going to retire. Again, they're monsters.
Yes.
They're just monsters. Like,
It was a torture.
Yeah,
I
I
can't
remember-
go to sleep early because you know they're gonna drop something. Or maybe not.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
meanwhile,
Yeah.
for me, it was the opposite. It was like, okay, gotta go to bed early and set my clock to wake up in time to see the ORβIT teaser. Yeah, and then
Mhm.
that was the thing after the Young-hoon. First of all, after the Young-hoon teaser, I'm embarrassing. So I got like super depressed because I was like, well, I like everybody in this group, but like, is Hee-chan gone forever? Am I never going to see this
Ever
annoying
again.
skeleton ever again? And so I didn't set my alarm for the next day. I was like, I'm sleeping in. I'm not in a good mood. I'm in a bad mood. I'm going to sleep late tomorrow. And then I wake up like an hour after the teaser dropped. And my phone, I kept waking up all morning. All morning, my phone was buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. And I was like, why is
my
everybody
God.
messaging me? I'm sleeping late today. I'm sleeping late today. So finally, I like literally I turned my phone off and went back to sleep. And I wake up and I have like 900 missed messages on Twitter
Wow.
and Discord with all
That's a
these
lot.
people being like, Hee-chan. Oh God. So I completely
Actually,
missed
yeah.
the excitement. I slept through all of it.
Yo,
But
That's
fine,
so
that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. It was so painful. Like I was screaming, I was half crying because when I saw
Yeah.
the quote for Tomo, I was like, wait, no
Yeah.
way. Ship, harbor, what? There's only one scene
it's like
that
a Tomo.
sea
There's only
engineer.
one. There's only one
Literally.
guy who can be.
I was
watching-
really shocked.
Yeah.
Then came
Yeah.
then the next one was he just the diamond. Like I just freaking lost it. Like what?
Yeah.
That was insane.
I think
Yeah.
every Hee-chan fan, especially Hee-chan and Tomo fans, really remember that day.
Yes. They will never forget that.
Especially because it was the same day, and they were like, you know what? Just drop the last two like in a big bombshell. It's just like, you know what?
Yeah,
Just take
drop
the
them at the
rest.
same time.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? Yeah.
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 Did you guys manage to solve the Morse code that they gave us before?
Oh
I-
God.
No,
I tried
it
to
was.
solve
It wasn't it like Japanese Morse code or
Yes,
something?
it's a
So-
Japanese Morse code.
So
That's why at
I
first-
gave up. I gave up
Yes.
as soon as I figured it was Japanese Morse code. I was like, there's no way. I'm never gonna decipher this.
The funniest
I tried
part is
deciphering
that
it.
after all of that and all of the mystery surrounding that, and then they revealed all the members, and I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to worry about things or mysteries anymore. But everything is still a mystery all the time.
True.
We spent
Like,
like half
we
a year
didn't really
trying to
get-
find the agency.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. The whole
What
months
we were like,
were just about
yeah.
us guessing the agency. Because everybody
I
is
remember-
getting signed up to agencies, then ORβIT still haven't.
I remember before everything got announced, before Yugo even got announced, like I would check the Halo members' Instagrams every
Uh-huh.
single day. Every
Oh, that's
day,
smart.
like clockwork, to see if anybody was gonna breathe. And I remember Yoon-dong, I think he was the first one to post after the show, was Yoon-dong. And he
Yeah,
he
I
posted
think
like
it
a
was around
selfie.
Christmas.
It was around Christmas, and he posted a selfie. And then, then it was Young-hoon, and everybody was speculating about where he was because the sign in the background was in Japanese. Everybody's like, "Why is he still in Japan?"
At that time, everybody was looking for hints, looking for clues on who's gonna debut or who's gonna do something after the show.
And I remember people were like convinced that Hee-chan had been silent, but that he was going to talk on New Year's. He did not talk on New Year's. He did not
No.
post anything. He stayed gone. No.
Yeah, off the
It is
reason.
crazy. It's crazy to think that it was literally like what 3 months before he like appeared. That's crazy. It's crazy for an idol to disappear for
Whoa.
3 months.
Though it's understandable, and I'm glad that when we had the first IG live for ORβIT, we found out that he's healthy, he's happy, so that's the greatest.
Yes.
I mean, I don't mind
Yes.
I didn't mind the wait anymore, like, as long as
Yeah.
I know that he's doing well.
Yeah, like it was good to see that he was fine, because he didn't seem like he was fine before.
Yeah, that's true. Good thing they did that IG live. It was crazy. Like, because it's
Yes,
the
oh
first
my
time
God.
we're going to hear them speak in a
Yes.
long while. I remember being
Yes.
so hyped about that.
And I still have so many like memories from that first Instagram live. Like I remember the whole thing.
Information one shot in that, or like one live.
Oh yeah.
A lot of stuff in one shot. For
Yeah,
rewatching
yeah,
it,
also-
and then, like information was loaded in that live, and I was like,
Yes.
wait, so that's what they meant when they said that? And I'm like, oh my god, okay. Like, Heechun casually like, yeah, I called them, I called him, and then yeah, I made the group, and I'm like, what do you mean? Then, so I'm like, okay,
Just
that's
made
not
a few
calling,
calls,
dude.
yeah.
It means like you signed them. Like, no.
And I remember
That's how
also
it
they
is.
casually spoiling they have like a staff that manages their post.
Yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that. We still don't know where they had that first Instagram live, do we?
Oh, that's true.
If it was from their house or if they like went somewhere to film it.
Yes.
I don't think we know. Because I remember like they've definitely gone places to film things before.
Yeah, just like with Yundong's birthday party. They
Yeah,
rented
with
a
that.
room for that, right?
Yeah, and people identified it in like less than an hour. Terrifying.
Detectives at work.
Yes, they're very fast.
That first IG live was so memorable.
It really was.
Yeah, I really love how Yoonghun and Hicho were fawning over Yugo. That was so cute.
How many times have they done relay? They've only done it like twice, haven't they?
I think only 2. I guess they ran out of pictures.
I mean, apparently. We're only allowed to get a Tomo
Again.
picture like once every 2 months, so.
But hey, surprisingly, Thomas the most active in IG right now. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's true. That's
He's
true.
the only
he
one
is.
posting.
We've come
He
such a
got
long
used
way.
Yeah, he got used to Instagram now. So proud of him.
One
I
of the
really-
most iconic, like, pre-orbit things to me is back,
Mm.
and everybody was speculating about this too, the way Tomo would update his profile picture and his bio, but never post anything on Instagram.
That's adorable.
And for such a long time, we were like, does he know how to use Instagram? What is this?
Yeah, Tama fans are always waiting for him to change his bio because that's the only way they can get
Yeah.
updates from him. Those were really fun and crazy times for us Earths.
Yes.
But luckily after the long wait, last November 11, and their debut album managed to rank second in Oricon album sales alongside with popular J-pop acts and third in Billboard Japan Hot Albums, which is an amazing feat for a self-produced group with no major media promotions. And their first music video, Universe, also managed to get more than 1 million views in its first week. So just have to say, that's amazing achievements for them.
And we may or may not have posted a small thing to generate views for that video.
Oh, that's true. I don't know if the other Earths have seen it, but yeah, we did a advertisement, kinda like in YouTube, where a lot of people
Yeah.
can see their music video and be redirected to their chat. So that was great, and I'm glad a lot of
I
people
remember
participated
being
in it.
like shocked. I was shocked that we raised so much money for that because it was like much more than I expected.
It became a big thing in the end.
Iconic moments from the Universe music video. What would you consider the most
Oh, yes.
iconic moment?
There's a lot.
Well, yeah, the whole thing. The whole thing. Iconic moments from the Universe music video. What would you consider the most
Oh, yes.
iconic moment?
There's a lot.
Well, yeah, the whole thing. The whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
The teasers were very iconic because nobody expected to get that Heechun teaser. For him to have silver hair, nobody expected either of those things.
So
I wasn't in
sporty.
public when I saw that.
I luckily
So
wasn't.
painful.
Oh, it was
I
extremely
was trying
painful.
to talk to my brother and my hairstylist, like, they were like, "What haircut should we go with?" And I was just thinking about silver hair, and I was like, "Sorry, guys, I can't. I really can't."
But
Cannot
good thing you
speak brain
didn't color your
Heechun.
hair silver at that time. You weren't influenced to change your hair color to silver.
No, he didn't take over me that badly.
There were two very deadly things there. So first of all, we've got the silver hair. Second of all, we have the fact that the first teaser was Heechun at all because nobody expected that. Third of all, see-through shirt. See-through shirt.
Oh,
You
don't make me
transparent shirt.
remember that.
It
I
was-
was
it was-
traumatized by that.
That day was a moment for Heechun fans. Again, that is another day that I think Heechun fans all remember. Because my T list was literally nothing but incoherent screaming for like 2 hours. The day that teaser came out. For me, though, the most iconic overall moment has to be, of course, the Yundong Jun moment at the end. Every time you watch, like, sometimes I'll watch reaction videos of people reacting to Universe, but I often like minimize the tab because I have no attention span, and I will always know when they get to that part, even if I'm not watching it, because they will start incoherently screaming. 2 seconds. Yes.
That's the fan service. That's for the fans. In the music video, when June starts rapping, everybody goes, "What?" Like, man, that
Yes.
rap is so good.
Yes.
And I
Yes.
feel proud.
That part comes in strong. Yes. Yeah.
They weren't expecting to have a rap
Universe-
so early in the song.
Mm.
Yes.
Universe has an interesting like structure as a song. I remember being like really intrigued the first time that I heard it because before the video, of course, the song was released on. Oh, what was it? What was that website that it was released on? They originally, yes, Unix. That's the first time we heard it. Yeah. Yeah, I remember my expectations for like the Universe music video were very low. Not in a bad way, but just because I'm like, okay, they're an indie group. They're like self-produced. It's probably going to be very low budget. We saw the teasers. We saw the member teasers with the crowd, and the iMovie,
Yeah.
and we were like 2 seconds. I halfway expected to have like Comic Sans font. I'm like, they're going to make the music video in PowerPoint, but then it turns out to be super high budget.
Yes, I was so surprised. You managed to produce such a great music video. So it's understandable because ORβIT always wants to put out their best, and they're not satisfied with only that. They want to continue to improve and give better results. Yeah, and that's what I like about them too.
They set the bar very high. Yeah.
Yes.
But for me, the Universe music video, I like the fact that the only sad part is, of course, the fact that they couldn't all be together for it. That's the only part that sucks. COVID. They're like, they did, in my opinion, a pretty good job of like compensating for that and making it work.
Yeah, it was smart of them to use the silhouette. It's classy, it's pretty, and you wouldn't know that they shot it at separate countries.
And also the fact that I'm like the worst about interrupting everybody. I'm sorry. I've got like a delay. I've got like a delay, so I'll start talking and somebody else will start talking at the exact same time.
They got Mahiro and Koshin to work with them. And it's nice of them to include a long list of everyone who worked with them for the MV.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So moving on, we should talk about their album. Okay, we have another Earth joining us. Hi Nazumi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Nezumi.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about the album, their self-produced album, debut album, with 13 tracks that
Yes.
they managed to record when they were separated, and we even got solo songs, one unit song, and some group songs, which are all very wonderful. So, what are your thoughts on that? What are your favorite tracks from the album?
Who wants to go first?
Oh, for me, actually, I would go for Last Ride. You know,
Very iconic.
A memorable song.
I go for Last Ride because it was quite impressed for me anyway.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think a lot about it. They are talented, both sing and dance. So ORβIT have to do something stunning.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they have to do something stunning. So they released a ballad song.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and they managed to sing it beautifully, and the lyrics really hits your heart because it's a song for us. It's a song about them, us.
I still remember, like, because if I recall correctly, we knew that they were going, because we got that song before the album actually dropped. It was
yeah.
the first song that we got, and I remember, like, they announced that something was going to happen that day, but nobody thought that we were going to get a song.
Oh yes, I remember that.
I remember everybody was like, "Oh, we're going to get another relay." Every time they announce anything, we think we're going to get another relay. It's never a relay. Like, I don't think we'll ever get another relay ever again. But that is
Maybe
what
not
everybody
now.
always assumes it's going to be. Yeah, that's what everybody assumed it was going to be. And then it was a song. And so, of course, the entire T list is sobbing. Like,
But it's crazy that we managed to get like 1 million views for Lazarite, even though it's just a still image of the cover art.
Yeah.
We were really playing that song for a lot of times.
Yeah.
Because that's the only
So
song
many
we
times.
have at that moment.
and I think, like, some people were like, "Oh, is ORβIT going to be like a ballad group? Are they going to be a vocal group?" But let's see, how many ballads did we get on Otsu? We got Lazarite, Serenade, Kimie.
I think that's pretty much it.
I think those are the only ones.
I actually like Crazy Love, and it's
I feel like
insane
Crazy
that
Love
they
is like,
already spoiled us that song.
I know. Oh my
This is
god,
the
yeah.
very start.
From the
That's
freaking
so sneaky
beginning.
of them.
I don't trust these guys. I don't trust them at all. Probably already heard like stuff from the new album and we don't even realize it. I wouldn't be surprised. Every time there's any background music now, I'm like, hey, what is this? What's going on?
Yeah.
I'm on edge all the time. Yui, what is your
How about
favorite
the
song?
others? Yeah.
Oh, me? I don't know. I personally just like the overall album and like, well, I think this came while translating, but like the connections between the songs and like the way they
Yeah.
put the song, like while translating, it made me realize how much like it was well thought out. Like the theme of the album. Like,
Yeah, it like
the one
flows
that shocked
together.
me- Yeah, the one that shocked me was the transition between Serenade and Mizutamari. I just couldn't
Oh,
believe
yeah.
they connected it like that with the theme of rain. And while translating, I just got a shock and I was like, what is this? This is so smart. And also well
Orbit
thought
big
out.
brain.
Yeah.
I did not expect this from like an album. Like I don't know, like not from my first album. So I was really shocked. I was just stuck there and I was like, wait, am I thinking too much or is this real?
Who's left? Who hasn't
Yeah,
given
but
their
like-
favorite song yet? For
Uh,
me, my favorite?
That's your
I
favorite.
keep changing my mind on that. Okay, well, if you ask Spotify, my favorite song is Bloom, but I would not say Bloom is my favorite song, but somehow yeah, it ended up being the song I've played the most. But if you like ask me directly what my favorite song is, I'm going to have to say Beautiful Butterfly is probably my favorite song on the album. I honestly think Beautiful Butterfly is good enough to be a title track.
Yeah, true.
And
I agree.
I don't know. I think the vocal performances on that song are really really strong. We've got everybody singing. Even Jun sings on that track. So he does a mixture of singing and rapping. Yeah, Beautiful Butterfly is probably my favorite.
What song is that again where Heechun said the beautiful line? When I first heard it, I thought he said like "Hi, beautiful."
Oh yeah. Yes, that was one that everybody was freaking out about on Twitter. That line. The line that everybody freaked out about the most, of course, is the daddy line.
How can we forget that?
I was stressed out because in my time zone, the album was coming out like 12 hours after it did for everybody else. All I see is people on my T list literally screaming at the top of their lungs about, did he say daddy?
Yeah, he did.
What
Part of
was
this was
happening?
explaining this in Japanese. Like people were
Oh,
like,
God.
"So what does it mean?" And I was like, "I cannot
no.
explain. I'm sorry, I cannot explain."
No.
Like the entire lyrics, I can't explain in English. Like in Japanese, it's like I don't know. It just sounds right in English, but not in Japanese. I'm sorry, guys. Like I'm sorry.
Show off
better if we
is like
don't know.
really. Yeah. Just don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Show off. Didn't Yugo and Shunya rap in that song?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, they're all rounders.
That felt like a iconic moment for Yugo for me because, of course, on PDJ he wanted to rap so bad, so bad. He fought to be able to rap during Let Me Write team, and he finally got to rap on an ORβIT song.
You can rap as many times as you. Well, what if we get another rap from Yugo and Chan?
I am waiting to see when we're going to get rapper Heechun personally. Because he is essentially the only member who has never done it. And then, of course,
It's like
I heard that.
curious.
I heard that he's not gonna done it. No
Yeah.
way. I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think we'll be
I
able
don't-
to hear rapper Heechun anytime soon.
coward. He's a coward. We even
Yeah,
got
what
we
a-
not on the album, but we got Tomo rapping on Hiko's song.
Oh yes. Oh yeah, Hiko Strawberry. That's a cute song, and I really love that Tom is in the MV2.
Yes,
That was so cute. Yeah, I keep
and that was
playing
another
it.
song we
Yeah.
heard before we knew it was going to be a title track. Because Dream Passport are, I don't know, they're shady. Like, because we got Strawberry like right when Hiko's debut was announced, but nobody knew that it was going to we were ever going to hear the full song.
Oh yes, Hiko used it as a background music for his debut announcement.
Yep.
Yeah, I was surprised that it was already Hiko's debut title.
Mhm.
They really love using their songs as background music, you know.
I think one of the like most interesting things on Otsu as an album is the fact that let's see, let me pull up the track list so that I can make sure that I'm right about the order of the songs. But it is the fact that we literally go straight from Shower Snow into Double 20, and we go straight from Double 20 into Lazarus. It's an emotional roller coaster. And of course, if I'm remembering correctly, Double 20, Jun also worked on the production for the track. He didn't just write it, he also helped produce the music. So I will be really curious to see if he does more production stuff in Enchant when that
he
comes
wrote,
out.
He wrote quite a lot in Otsu album, right? Like
He wrote on
lyrics
basically
for-
every song.
Yeah, he helped with the lyrics. What
I'd
I
like
see
to
in
see-
Enchant is Shunya solo song.
Mhm.
Because I haven't heard him
Let us
sing
pray.
that much.
Like, and I remember when we were splitting the lyrics from Otsu, me and Yui were working on the lyrics for that, and like we were having trouble picking out which parts are Shunya's because we've heard so little of his voice that like sometimes his voice is very recognizable, but sometimes it's like, is that Shunya? Is that not Shunya? Because we haven't really gotten to hear all that much of him yet.
I really look forward to hearing him more. He has a really nice voice.
I agree, and unfortunately, he's not very confident in it.
Poor baby. He can do it.
I want to see if Yundong will end up singing more in Enchant as well, because I think Yundong and Shunya pretty much had the least lines on Otsu overall. And Heechun, which
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. The fact that he's barely exists on Crazy Love.
That was on
I
purpose.
remember
That was
from
definitely on
the
purpose.
That was definitely on purpose, yeah.
doesn't want to sing the cute parts.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah, I remember from the recent K-Style interview, Hichun mentioned that distributed the line to the members. Then they talked about it. Then the final product is what they have discussed. So yeah, I really believe that he did that on purpose to sing less parts in the cute songs such as Crazy Love.
I actually think it's like, I mean, obviously, some like as a Huchung fan, we want to hear his voice more, and we want to see him do a variety of concepts. But at the same time, usually when there's a member in the group who's also working on the production of songs, people get like frustrated if that member has a lot of lines. They'll be like, "Did you give yourself this many lines?" Hichun's doing the opposite. He's giving himself crumbs. So we're all begging him to give himself more lines. I'm really curious to see what sort of line distribution we'll see in Enchant, because currently, from what we've seen so far, I have no idea what type of song it's going to be.
Yes, that's true. Like they have
It
this
could be
very
anything.
forest concept, but I don't know. I'm not sure if they're gonna apply that to the songs itself.
And that could honestly, even if they did apply that to the songs, that could go so many different ways. It could be something like really like elegant and like adult like type concept, but it could also be like, it could also be pretty like upbeat, or like, I don't know what word I want to use, upbeat, like bright type concept. It could also be that. It's really hard to tell. They did say in the interview, if I recall correctly, that they want to work on showing like a maturity.
Oh yes,
So,
yes. I remember that.
I think maturity is kind of ORβIT's, like, it's their thing to me. Like, each group that came out of Produce Japan kind of has their own vibe. Black White, they're definitely like the cutesy type group to come out of Produce Japan. And then you have like Boom Trigger, and definitely they're like the hip hop group. You have Obu, and they're kind of like, they're like a J-pop vibe for sure compared to the other groups. And for me, ORβIT's thing is definitely, they're kind of like the elegant, mature type of group to come out of Produce.
Also, seeing the choreography for Universe, they have this very elegant that choreography for it. So I guess
Yes.
For me, I guess, few days ago, I listened to a lot of Halo songs. So, yes, so the songs in the Halo era, it was like you're asking for a girl to love him.
Yes.
You know? So Baby
Yes.
Boy, and I think Hee-chan, Yoon-dong, and Young-hoon, they don't want to go back to that era.
No, I
I
agree.
think so too.
Especially I get the vibe that, like, in a way, they've definitely really changed their vibes from when they were in Halo. Because, for one, I definitely feel like in Halo, Young-hoon definitely had a little bit more of a sexy image than he has now, if that makes sense. I mean, everybody still thinks Young-hoon's sexy, but like, they're not like pushing it super hard.
Yeah.
And definitely Hee-chun's image in Halo was very different compared to now.
Didn't he say he was the elegant member in Halo?
Yes. Yes. Elegant and pure and elegant. Yes. Yeah. In Halo, he's supposed to be pure and elegant, and in ORβIT, he has his shirt off. Like, his shirt is see-through in ORβIT. Definitely not a pure concept anymore.
Don't bring back the sheer outfit that Hee-chan had.
Yeah, let's count how many times I've mentioned Hee-chun's see-through shirt in this one discussion.
It's not your fault.
It's trauma is what it is. I'm literally traumatized from that experience. But like Halo's image as a group definitely was more, other than a couple songs like Oh My God and Yogi Yogi are definitely more like sexy, mature, whatever. But overall, most of their concepts were kind of bright, cheerful concepts.
Like a boy next door group.
Actually, if I'm totally honest, a lot of Halo songs basically sound like One Direction to me.
Yeah, didn't they mention that One Direction is their like role model?
Who they look up to. Yeah, their role model. Yeah, and the only cute sort of songs that we got on ORβIT are basically Crazy Love, and I guess you could say Mizutamari is a little bit cute, but not super cute. But
the lyrics are not that cute.
no, anything where Yugo has a lot of lines is going to have at least some level of cuteness to it, because his voice is so high pitched and sounds so young.
So cute.
But when he tries to rap, it's very cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that too.
His verses show off. For me, with Yugo being the first member that was announced, I was kind of, and after all the members were announced, okay, I knew obviously Tomo's going to be a vocal. I knew Hichon's going to be a vocal. Younghoon's going to be a vocal. I know Yundong's probably going to do a little bit of both. I know Shunya's going to do a little bit of both. I had no idea what Yugo was going to do, because the only concepts where he had a lot of lines during Produce was Yancha. But in the end, I was like so pleasantly surprised, because I would say that Yugo probably has like the third or fourth most singing lines in the album.
That's true. He had a lot of lines, especially Crazy Love. You can hear him sing most of the chorus, right?
Yeah. He ended up singing a lot more than I thought he would. Yeah, but the thing with Yugo is that he didn't really focus on one thing. He did rap in Love Me Right. Highlight was a dance stage. Yancha, he was center, but the center part in Yancha actually does not have that many lines. So really, we didn't have a good idea of what he was going to specialize in.
Yeah, actually, I have no idea. Like what you said, like I didn't have any idea if he's going to rap or going to be the vocalist. So it was a pleasant surprise that he managed to do both in O2.
Although it does look like he's going to focus more on vocals and a little bit less on rap.
What else?
Yeah, just silence. Long extended silence.
Is there anything else like you guys want to add or share?
I guess just basically overall, I want to say that I am just so grateful for Otsu as an album. Given the circumstances, members being in two different countries, and them writing songs themselves, etc., so on and so forth. They were the first Produce group to release a full-length album. So that is really impressive that they managed to be the first to do that, despite the fact that they kind of had to overcome a lot of obstacles.
Their journey is not a smooth one, but I'm just glad that they managed to achieve such amazing things within the year 2020. And I look forward to what they have in store for us this 2021.
For sure.
Because apparently they have a lot of things they're working on right now. And I look forward to the time that they can announce and share it to everyone.
Yes.
So I guess we are finally reaching the end of this episode. But before that, I would just like to share that ORβIT will be releasing their first mini album entitled on April 21, 2021. It includes 5 songs, and the pre-orders are ongoing, so if you can, please support ORβIT by buying it. And there's also some perks that come with it, such as the random trading cards and a chance to join for the fan sign and talk event. So I would like to thank the EARTHs who joined us today. Thank you for joining and talking, sharing your opinions and stories about ORβIT, and I'm really glad to have everyone today. So,
it was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for organizing.
I hope we can do this again next time. Probably maybe at the release of Enchant, we can talk again.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for listening, and see you again soon at Happy Earth Life.